Okay. So this is a video I never thought we were going to have to do. I never really thought we would have to issue an apology before, but we messed up and we need to acknowledge when we mess up.
We do.
Kind of disappointed, and I know a lot of you are.
I'm disappointed in us too.
I know. We're really sorry that last episode we didn't have a fake sponsor.
I know.
I know you guys always look forward to them. I know it's the highlight of every episode.
And they call us and they go
and
out
they
of their
call us.
way.
They call it. Potatoes went out of their
I
way
know. And
to
so
call
did
us.
Pumpkin.
So today's episode is sponsored by owning up to your actions. I'm just kidding. I'll
Just
come up
like
with
Miles
a better.
Morales.
I'll just come up with a better one later. Did you say like Miles Morales?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Ooh, spooky. We're just, yeah.
Is just that. Ooh,
Spooky. Welcome back,
whoa.
guys. Okay.
Let's acknowledge something that will probably not be here ever again. A third camera.
Oh my God. Yes. Hi. Welcome.
Hello.
Third camera.
Hello.
It'd be really. Thanks. We have a third camera, at least for now, momentarily. So maybe you'll get some. You'll see how much space there is between us. Put your hand out. Put your hand out. Wow. Oh my God.
Look at us.
You're gonna get sick now. I just sneezed. That's today's spice. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, last episode was interesting.
What was last episode? Oh, the draft pick.
It's been
All
like
these
a
weeks are starting to go
I was
together.
about to say,
dude.
dog. It's been like a week. It feels like
So, can I ask a question? I was thinking about
this
it
is
on
a
my
podcast.
flight back to Miami.
it's a podcast, so yeah, you can ask questions.
This is technically
Yes.
the 4th episode of Spooky Wooky Month. Isn't there only 4 weeks in a month?
No, so the way that it works is that yes and no. Our final spooky episode is coming out November 1st, technically.
No,
Yeah.
we're posting it on the 31st.
Oh yeah, there you go. You guys get it a day earlier. Then yeah, technically we're good. Yeah. Look at us. Look at us. You guys might be able to see that now. But yeah, look forward to our spooky finale, in which we're gonna
have someone right here.
Were you like hoping that when you did that they just like
Yeah, every time I put myself like moments to cut something funny in it, but I'll never do it.
it's okay. We can edit a clip of that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the person who should be here on Halloween is the editor now, so he can do it.
Well, the clip editor.
yeah.
Clip editor. Yeah. We gotta.
I'm cool for him to be the editor. I'm
Yeah?
good.
You just-
I'm
you
the
just-
co-host.
You retiring?
No, I'm not
Is
retiring.
that why you're wearing a hat? This is your retirement hat?
No, I'm wearing a hat because my hair is god awful. Because I just got in from a flight.
Okay. How was it?
It was okay.
I
saw
How was
fall.
it? It was okay.
I saw fall.
Like you fell off a building?
No, like I saw the season of fall,
Oh.
which is as a Floridian.
yeah, non-existent.
Doesn't
Same thing
exist.
with winter. Non-existent. It's just kind
there's
of
only
summer.
one season. There's actually 2 seasons in Florida.
Hot and hotter.
No.
Mm.
There's summer and hurricane season.
And swinter.
No. So we said that we were gonna watch a TV show.
We were gonna watch ATV.
We watched the show. Did you finish it?
Of course, I finished it last night.
Okay, cool. So did I.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be like, guess what? I haven't.
When you
finished it."
yesterday, I think no, Saturday was just like, yeah, you ready to like do it? I was like, yeah, of course. I was like 4 episodes behind.
Yesterday on the when I was
The flight, you
trying
just
to get
sped
back,
run. You just sped run.
Yesterday I watched 4 episodes.
Wow. Did you just? Let me see. Let me see it. Wait, let me
no.
see the icon.
Okay. So
You're giving you're giving like college professor right now.
You know what? I do have something spooky to talk about.
Okay.
Your house is not haunted.
We said we would never talk
Your
about this.
Your apartment complex has doppelgangers.
Fuck you. You can't just
I'm
say
driving.
that.
I'm driving.
Drink coffee.
I'm driving into the studio today. Like this isn't your full apartment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving into the studio today, and I get a call from Tony,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, I'm watching you. And I'm looking around. By the way, I'm like a block over, you know, that light right there that I usually turn on to.
Yes.
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 So I'm turning onto the light and Tony goes, I'm watching you. And I go, like, I'm looking around trying to find his car. I'm like, where are you? And he goes, you just turned into the apartment complex. I go, no, I didn't. And he goes, yes, you did.
No, I will say I'll squash this doppelganger. Someone here owns the same exact white Jeep as you.
But apparently he was also wearing a white jacket and a red hat.
That's so funny.
So Tony was like, you're right there. And I go, no, I'm not. And he goes, yes, you are. So there's a doppelganger of me. So if you ever need an extra podcast host, they're somewhere here.
They're going to have like the thickest accent. I'm going to be like, welcome to the podcast.
What would the
What's your name?
accent be?
And they're like, my name is Sergey. I'm here to host the
I
Nerd
love you just
Slice
went straight
podcast.
Russian.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to be like, what's your favorite drink? And instead of being like stereotypical, because we're not about that here, right? He's going to go, my favorite drink is Coke Zero. Which is today's sponsor, by the way, Coke Zero. It
We've
tastes
had like
like
3 sponsors at
it
this
tastes
point.
like Coke, but it's not.
I think we should go back. I was very not feeling well this morning. I woke up and I completely lost my balance, and it terrified me because in college I had an inner ear infection that destroyed my balance. So I had vertigo, and then I had 3 months of trying to learn my balance. So I was like, I have another flight tomorrow, and I'm fucked.
Tono, there's nothing wrong with you. You're Benjamin Button, and you're reverting back. You're forgetting. Did you never watch Benjamin Button?
I did not.
You never watched Benjamin Button?
But like, what does that have to do with my story?
You're turning back into a child, and you're forgetting how to walk. See, if you watch Benjamin Button, it makes sense. If he's watched Benjamin,
that shit
the camera's there.
quick.
If he's watched Benjamin Button, it makes sense.
Wait a minute. Whoa. If I turn back time, do I still have to have a job?
Stop the clock. Sorry, my brain.
Do I still have to have a job?
No, but you shit your pants every day.
Deal. Send it back, guys.
Oh, but here, can we get into the painful logistics of if you reversed age, your teeth would go back up, and that sounds incredibly painful.
That's fine with me. Life has fucked me harder than my teeth ever will.
So you're just gonna be a baby?
Sure.
Just gonna have you like on the podcast here and be like, "Yo, Tono, what'd you think about Fear Street 4?" And you're gonna be like,
I had to take care of my niece the whole weekend. That girl gets everything she's ever wanted.
Can we acknowledge something real quick?
My story completely got sideways for me.
Welcome to the podcast.
What am I acknowledging?
Okay, and then we'll get back to your niece, who we know terrorized you.
That's not what the story was. Something else.
Okay, so have you ever actually heard a baby say the words "goo goo gaga"?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
I have.
Like, I've heard them say every other iteration of any like sort of word, but never like "goo goo gaga."
Oh, no, I haven't heard them say "goo goo gaga."
Like, I hear gibberish.
I've heard them say "goo" and "ga."
I've never heard a baby say "goo," or I've never heard a baby go "ga." I've heard
both of those.
I've heard mother.
You throw that child away.
I demand.
Where was I going?
Your niece.
Oh no. So I wasn't feeling well this morning, and I was scared that my flight tomorrow, because I'm flying again out tomorrow. I was gonna get fucked and have like vertigo and whatever. And then my coworker was like, "Have you tried this thing called liquid IV?"
Yeah. Have you ever heard of it?
I had never.
You've never heard of liquid IV?
I had heard of it. I had never had it.
Is that like a sports drink? No, I'm just fucking with you.
And so I drank it, and I instantly felt better. And I had all the energy in the world, and I was like, "Guys, did you give me cocaine?" Because it was making me feel like I was on cocaine. And then we got onto the topic that, you know how everything is kind of like having a vintage comeback?
You're saying cocaine's gonna make it come back?
No, Coke should go back to the days when they put cocaine in the Coke.
No, I don't.
That's
I don't think. I don't.
That's how we go from Coke Zero to
no,
cocaine.
No, I don't. Hey, I'm proud of you. Not the fact that you're bringing up cocaine, but the fact that you segued.
Thank you.
That was a good segue.
We should.
I'm glad the months of me doing segues kind of just like.
I've always had it in me. I just let you have it.
Thanks.
So I think we should get onto the topic that we said we were gonna get onto.
No.
Okay.
Because why would we do the things we planned? Is that why they watch us? We asked them why they watched us. Definitely not
No
for
one
structure.
answered.
They did.
Where?
We had 2. One was from our good friend Ash Bash. Thank you. Said
She
because
did say
she knows us, and then Evan Bannon responded, goes, "Because it's my podcast."
What a reason to watch us, because I know you.
Yeah, and then my response was, "It's my podcast."
You don't watch the podcast.
I do watch the podcast.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
You live the podcast.
I live it, watch it, breathe it.
So we watched.
Eat it. Sometimes cuddle it.
So we watched.
You got this. Follow the House of Usher. That was good timing. Thank you. Hopefully the camera got
by Mike Flannigan. He directed some episodes. He was the producer,
the writer,
of most of the episodes, and it is his last thing in Netflix because apparently he had a falling out with them.
Yeah, I'm the one that told you that.
Yeah, but I read more
on the
about
podcast.
It Yeah.
Which shame for Netflix, man. Shame for Netflix.
Honestly,
dumb
fucking move.
Really dropped the ball with that.
Yeah.
So let's just
go
get
into
it.
it?
All right, so right off the bat, did you like it?
It was good.
I know your tone. That's a you expected more. See?
It's hard.
I know this, man.
It's hard because you expect so much from Mike Flannigan.
I think I will say the things that I liked, right? One, obviously, he brought back most of the people that he works with. And
I love directors
I love all of them.
that work with the same people.
Carla Gugino, which plays Verna, fucking killed it. Honestly, in my opinion, probably her best. I would say even rivaling Hill House.
I agree.
Also, I need to look up, I think it's Bruce Greenfield, I believe, who plays Roderick. Also
the one from Gerald's Game?
Yes.
That's
Bruce
the only
Greenwood.
way that I know people from the other things that they were in. That was also Michael Flannigan.
Yeah. Also killed it.
Listen, they all killed it.
I think they all killed it.
Young Madeline
killed it. All of them killed it. I will say I was also very, very surprised because obviously very prominent name, Mark Hamill, was in the show.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Obviously, I know him. You know, obviously, if you don't know who Mark Hamill's, Luke fucking Skywalker.
And
right?
Joker.
Arguably his 2 most famous roles.
Yeah.
He pulled out some acting chops in
this.
As
Arthur Pym, he kind of killed it.
Like towards the mild spoilers.
No. We'll get to the mild spoilers after.
He has one interaction that towards the end of the show, fantastic. With
Verna.
That's what I'm saying. It's not even a spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
He has an interaction.
They don't know who Verna is.
I was like, damn, Mark,
he's a good actor.
You trying to show these people.
Motherfucker's a good actor.
But everyone did amazing.
So I liked it.
I liked it a lot.
I just kind of got sick of the monster of the week in the middle.
So here's how what I liked and what I didn't sort of take away from it. One, obviously the Edgar Allan Poe,
I liked
iconography and all that. Very fucking apparent.
I loved it up until the last part of the last episode. When he no spoilers. When he gets the text and it's a little too on the nose, I thought that was too much.
So there were some moments that did feel very like you could tell they kind of like, I like this line, so I'm gonna throw this in there. Like there were some moments like that. Other than that, I think adapting the actual quote unquote story plots from it done very well.
I agree.
Very well.
Again, I think that. So I'm gonna give a quick thing. First episode, fantastic. Like close to 10 out of 10. None of these are gonna be 10 out of 10, but they're close. Second episode, loved it.
Great way to start it.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, or whatever. Because
I like them.
I loved them. Listen, I'm giving them like 8.7s out of 10, or in my scale, like 4.5s out of 5. But the thing is that it started getting repetitive, and it like you knew what was gonna happen. So
here's my thing. Obviously, I think the way that they set up the thing that happens each
one more acting call out.
Sure.
Woman who played Annabelle Lee.
Oh, phenomenal.
Fucking killed it.
Phenomenal. Right, and she was also in a bunch of the other shows.
Yeah, so they're all in all of them.
I think the thing that's repetitive, which obviously we don't want to give away, but the thing that happens each episode concurrently, I think the way they executed, very well done. Did it also have you kind of know like, okay, we're going to focus on this one, on this one, on this one? Yeah. I still think it was creative. I think also from a horror aspect, some of those jump scares, really well done.
I agree.
There were some that you kind of knew were gonna happen.
Here's the thing.
But there was one in episode. I'm trying to remember if I remember. Oh, episode 4 with the cat episode.
Yes.
Just to give you, got me. Really got me.
Was it the cat eyes?
No, it was how a certain person made an appearance. How they always make an appearance.
Yes.
That.
Okay.
Got me.
Got it. I liked the jump scares. My only problem was sometimes it kind of spoiled. Like you knew what was gonna happen, but like it spoiled some.
Of course, and
right,
that's
like in the third episode, the one with the marketing guru.
Yes.
There was a jump scare there before anything happened that spoiled what happens.
Yeah,
and that's when it kind of got to be too much.
Yeah, I like I said, I understand why some people would not like kind of getting that information ahead of time. I do think it was a little interesting because it gets you to what got him, and then also, like we said, Verna, which did not realize until I saw a TikTok where it's just Raven like rearranged.
Yes,
did not realize that.
Yeah.
Also, this isn't really spoilers. My fear of clowns might have gotten
because of the jester. Yeah,
that shit was good. Which, mind you, when I saw the jester, my first thought went, "Oh my god, Anthony's theory was right."
That was terrifying. What was the theory?
Anthony has like this whole thing about like when you die, there's a jester.
You have a jester. Yeah.
But really well done.
It was.
If I had to give it a rating,
the whole series,
the whole series, probably like an 8.5.
Okay.
Like I said, I do think, like we said, there are some things that I did like in some of the other shows better, but I think another very solid Mike Flannigan hit.
I'm giving it a 4.2 out of 5. Okay. Just the sum of its parts weren't as good as its whole. There were great parts. It's hard because it was a little too on the nose.
Yeah, and I think
Sackler. This is not a spoiler. The Sackler allusions was a little too much.
No, and I think going into it knowing that it was going to be a sort of quote unquote adaptation, kind of also added that sort of, we knew that it wasn't going to be as sort of cookie cut as a lot of his other shows.
But it was like it became very cookie cutter in that, like, listen, they leaned into the Edgar Allan Poe things a little hard, which if you're gonna do that kind of like zany type of thing, you might as well. But the like soapbox moments at the last episode, just a little too much. That like it, out of all his films, I mean, out of everything he's ever made, it's the one that made me feel like, okay, he's obviously trying to say something with this.
Oh yeah, and at the end with his sister,
with everything.
Yeah.
Because there was another monologue before that.
So there was
another monologue before that.
So yeah, I mean, which we, like I said, Shakespearean sort of Edgar Allan Poe, so I knew that was going to happen. I will say,
no, it was just Edgar Allan Poe.
At the very last episode where his sister goes off on that whole little rant, we paused and Thalia went, "That's the message. That's probably the message he's trying to send."
Of course it was. He
or at least the message
had a soapbox moment.
Yeah, but overall, pretty solid show. I'm
solid.
Very happy.
It was a very enjoyable show. As a Poe nerd, I was enjoying it. Like there was moments that I was like, "Oh, Casca of the Amontillado."
Which I'm gonna be honest, completely forgot about that until she turned like the thing and went, yeah, and I went, oh shit.
Yeah, Casca of the Amontillado was pretty good. Telltale Heart was good. I liked, my favorite kind of illusion was not the Murder Rue Morgue, the Death of the Masquerade, I think it's what it's called. That one for me was the best out of all the moments.
I think it was the most brutal.
No,
I think
Murder at the Rue Morgue was the most
brutal. Watching.
Oh yeah. What watching was the most brutal because in the other ones, they kind of cut away from it.
I think the most brutal one in terms of like brutal, episode 7. The last
pendulum?
One. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the most brutal. Yeah.
I think I
was also gonna give a honorary mention to the Murder at the Rue Morgue one because that's brutal as well.
I'm trying to remember that one.
The one that happens at the morgue with I'm trying not to spoil it. I'm done.
Was it texting sibling?
The texting sibling.
I'm trying to remember the morgue one.
It's the 3rd episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The one that's like into advertising and shit.
Yes.
Got
that
it.
one was... and then my favorite visually... What's your favorite thing visually in the entire show? My favorite thing visually, although it was a little too on the nose.
Honestly, I think was episode 6. The redhead sibling.
The glass?
Yeah.
That one was cool.
I like just the whole imagery of the entire.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's my honorary mention. My favorite imagery, although it was a little on the nose, was the rain.
Oh, yeah.
The rain was dope.
Yeah, rain was dope.
The rain was dope, especially because I'm watching it and I was like, that's not rain.
Yeah. Anyway, before we get on into things that we just can't.
Oh, and also let us know if you want us to have like a special episode.
Full
Not
review.
A full, it would be like 20 minutes, but like a special episode of just like a full spoiler review. Because there's a lot of times that we have these reviews that we really can't talk about. Because we don't want to spoil it for you, because we really do think that
because we respect your guys' stuff.
And we can start doing like little spoiler reviews for things that we like. Like, I would love to do a spoiler review for fucking Ted Lasso.
I love Ted Lasso.
So now that we've watched it,
just tier list.
We're gonna do the tier list of Mike Flannigan's. I'm just gonna do the rules. There are 4 things that are allowed in this tier list. Everything else doesn't matter.
So just the shows.
Just the shows.
Yeah, we can't get. Did you know? Hold up. What was the movie? He did a movie that I was like, no. I know he did Gerald's Game. He did another movie that I didn't know he did, and I was like, that's why I like this movie so much. Oh, he did Dr. Sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Did not know that.
Yeah, he did.
He did Dr. Sleep. He did Gerald's Game. Oh, he also did the Ouija that we liked.
Oh, yeah.
He did the sequel.
Nice.
The prequel sequel.
Yeah.
And then
I wish there was a name for a prequel sequel that's not a prequel sequel.
Prequel. He also did Oculus, which I really like. I'm sorry. There was a part 3 of Oculus? There was a part 2 of Oculus?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting...
So we're going to do a tier list. None of these are going to be on the list. The only thing that's on the list are the 4 Netflix original shows that he made.
He actually made the 5th, but like I said, I don't think he directed that one, so I'm not putting that one. I also haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either,
so it doesn't matter. Club, yeah. All right, so what's your number 4?
Follow the House of Usher.
Okay. Just putting that one straight in number 4.
At number 4, yeah. I again, it's hard. It sucks. It sucks that like the newest one for me is the technical worst one. It's like picking gold out of gold. At the end of the day, it's still gold, but it's, in my opinion, weaker than the other 3.
Cool. I don't know if this will upset you. Coming in at my number 4, I have Midnight Mass.
Okay.
Midnight Mass, solid show.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it was sort of like a lot of the Mike Flannigan shows, like, has the thing where like the last 2 episodes are the ones like,
yeah.
But there is some sort of like build up beforehand where I feel like Midnight Mass, the first 2 episodes, kind of just like you don't really know.
It was a mystery.
What's happening, and it's kind of like there was just a lot of like, which we knew it was gonna be because he said it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Just a lot of like religious allegory.
Yeah.
And like I'm there like I wonder where this is going. But really solid movie. Honestly, out of all the shows, probably the coolest quote unquote looking monsters that they had. And the concept was really well done. And I also like, I don't remember, I'm going to look up his name.
So coming in at my number 3, I'm going to put Bly Manor.
Father Paul.
Sure.
The priest. He did really good in that show.
Yeah.
Coming in number 3, you have Bly Manor?
I have Bly Manor, yeah.
Okay.
Really good show. Really cool execution. Visually stunning. In my opinion, probably his most like visually and like avant-garde type of storytelling with the playing of time and stuff like that. Incredible last type of reveal. Which he tends to have in all these shows. Last reveal it's my favorite last reveal of all of these 4 shows. But I mean, we're talking about spooky. It's the one that was the most. It's the one that was the least like scary. Probably more unsettling than anything. But like, I'm thinking about it of like people are calling him like the
new master
the
of
new
horror.
master of horror. It's less horror, more suspense.
I agree. The one we just talked about, number 3, I got Follow the House of Usher.
There we go.
Once again, solid.
It's a solid pick. It's hard.
pick.
It's hard talking about these shows.
And honestly, like I always say, my list might always change.
Of course.
But it is the most recent one. And like I said, I do think it was thoroughly enjoyable. It did do something different, like we said. And I think, like I said, there was a lot of it that worked and some that didn't hit as much, but really solid.
It might do better on second viewing with like the allegories. I did start reading yesterday when I was traveling. I did start reading a bunch of the short stories from Poe again, just because like I said, fuck it, I might as well like.
You had time,
yeah. So on second watch, knowing all the things, like for example, I didn't know who Arthur Pym was, and then I read the story and I was like, oh,
Who's
that's
Arthur Pym?
Terrible. What? The backstory that happens in the show is Arthur Pym's real, but you actually read the story of what happened.
Ooh.
Yeah,
cool.
So it's cool. It's cool on second viewing with the stuff. I love the poem Annabelle Lee. This is not a spoiler because he wrote poems a long time ago. The through line with Lenore in multiple of his stories is really bittersweet on later viewing.
Cool. What's your number 2?
So at my number 2, I have Midnight Mass.
I figured.
Yeah, I really like Midnight Mass. I know that a bunch of other people don't like it. Not like it, but they like.
They tend to put it a little lower.
For me, scariest of all of his films. I mean shows. It is the like in my opinion, arguably the scariest outright one because the monster is terrifying.
Yeah, I think
fucking terrifying.
I think kind of what you were saying, whereas the other shows deal with like ghost, this one's just straight. I don't want to spoil it in case people.
Yeah, it's a monster. It's like a material monster.
Like if you're doing werewolves, vampires, swamp people, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Is terrifying.
Yes.
And yeah, I really enjoyed it. Obviously, I have another kind of vested interest in that. Mike Flannigan loves saying it's not about my religious horror. I grew up religious trauma.
No, it is though. Oh, it's 100%.
He's like, I don't have that. My religious like upbringing was fine and whatever. Bro, you made an entire show about religious trauma, so don't believe you. But it does hit home with some of it. Also, probably one of the coolest monsters I've seen in a very long time.
Yeah, I think dope. Just cool monsters. Yeah. I'll speed run number 2, Bly Manor. Yeah, we knew how this was gonna go with number 1.
Yeah.
Bly Manor, really solid. I think, like you said, a little less spookier than its predecessor.
Yeah.
I will say though, Lady of the Lake, very fucking unsettling.
Oh, super unsettling.
But the last 2 episodes really had me on edge, especially the "it's you, it's me, it's us" sort of moment. I agree with you. I think out of all the shows, I think the ending of that one probably hit the hardest, especially that final shot. And yeah, just really solid overall. I'm gonna look at this camera now. How you doing? Doing good? That's excellent. Today's episode, we have a follow-up sponsor. You want to come up with a sponsor for today? Today's episode is sponsored by socks. If I was not wearing socks, you guys would be terrified of my toes. This is my job. I vamp for a living. I'm gonna vamp. Oh, yeah. So, Bly Manor. Absolutely amazing. Awesome. Hill House, though. It's what started it. At least for me. It's what started the Mike Flannigan sort of renaissance, as we like to call it. I think Hill House, obviously, sort of the subject matter that it deals with, which it says it in the trailer, not really a spoiler. Family comes together after a sibling passes away, and it's kind of them dealing with that loss, but also sort of the suppressed childhood trauma that they all shared growing up in a haunted fucking house. I think the characters were at their best in that show.
Yeah.
I think what each character goes through and the sort of growth they go through, amazing. I will say, this motherfucker with the ghost in the background, every fucking shot. And I will say, probably the scariest jump scare in any media in the second to last episode in the car.
Yeah.
That it was
I don't know if any media.
no, for me, I think I have never had a jump scare that got me so off guard and so just perfectly well executed.
Okay, that's fair.
And it's amazing. I will never, ever forget my reaction finding out about the bent neck lady.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I will
Spoilers,
always
by the way.
have they don't know what that means.
I know.
I will always have a special place for Hill House. It's like in my top 5 shows of all time.
Yeah, I mean,
That last number 1 though, baby.
I don't really have much more to add to that. I think it was episode 6 that really solidified it into. It's either 6 or 7. Haven't watched in a very long time, so forgive me. That solidified it as one of my favorite things ever made. Just like shows or movies. For me, it takes a lot. The story is one thing, and it has an incredible story, visually stunning. But it has to, for me, the most important thing is make me so inspired to want to recreate it. And it was like either 6 or 7 where there's that like 19-minute one shot.
Oh yeah, in the funeral home.
Yeah, and it is just like I watched it, and I have a list of about 9 shots ever that have made me in my head go, I want to be this good one day.
Yeah, and like I said, just you can really tell he loves horror.
Yeah,
You can see that. You can tell that he understands like how to direct his actors to really bring out that performance in their characters.
Yeah.
And like you said, I've always loved when like you have like Scorsese bringing in DiCaprio. You have those people that always like to work with those people.
Mm-hmm.
And like Mike Flannigan genuinely seems like a person that he's like, I really appreciate what you did for me. Like in the show, I appreciate what you brought to this character. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. Mike Flannigan does what American Horror Story does, except he is not dropped in quality.
Kind of, because I mean, he tells his own stories. It's just that American Horror Story is a little too affixed. I get where you're coming from with it. I would liken it more to. No, that wouldn't fit either.
That's what I'm saying. Like
it's weird.
It's weird. It's just he's just
Mike Flannigan.
He's just Mike fucking Flannigan.
Yeah.
That's some. Can we throw Mike Flannigan into our nomination for Hall of Fame?
You know what? Period.
We haven't done it in a while. We have Jack Black.
What did we call it? Our
Nerd Slice Hall of Fame.
But we have to name the award.
The Nerd
the
Slice.
Golden Slice.
The Nerd Slice scatting.
No, too much.
The Nerd Slice unofficial third host.
No, because we want to add more people eventually.
Okay, fine. My bad.
Okay.
The golden pepperoni. Continue. You do have a what?
I think something other than golden though.
Continue. You have a thing?
My segue. Other than that jump scare in the car, what is the scariest jump scare or like scary moment in any piece of horror media? I can tell you mine.
Go ahead.
Small spoilers for
you got this.
YouTube series. So
I know which one you're gonna say.
It's not very I've said it on the podcast before that I really enjoy things being made on YouTube. I think that it gives you a lot of freedom to just kind of make whatever you want. There's not a high barrier of entry, and people forgive quality. People forgive not perfect visuals for quality. And so there's been this resurgence of horror media on YouTube. The most popular at the moment is analog horror.
There it is. I knew you were going to say this one.
I'm not in love with analog horror, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of been overdone recently.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone seems to just have an analog horror, and it seems that you can pretty much know what it's about most times. But there are some people that are either like godfathers of it, and they're just continuing their series. And one of them is a series called The Mandela Catalog.
Yeah.
And it was actually the TikTok that you enjoyed so much. The
Doppelgangers. If you see another person that looks like you, run away and hide.
That I think is the first thing ever said in the Mandela Catalog. So it's a great series. It's just fantastic. It's different than normal horror. It is an enjoyable watch if you like horror. But the Alex Kister or Kistner, whatever his name is, remade the very first episode with a lot of the like new techniques that he's learned along the way, because the very first few he made on his phone, which just unfathomable to me. But there's this scare that if you're wearing headphones, there's this moment where they're talking about being stalked or being followed home by these doppelgangers, and there's this knocking to the left side on a window, and I was sitting by the window in my front of my house, and I just threw the headphones off, looked, no one was there. I was terrified, and then I put the headphones back on, rewound it, and found out that it was, but it's like the visceral horror that it sounded that clear right behind me right there, and it didn't seem like it was coming from the actual thing, but in real life was terrifying.
When you said YouTube, I thought you were going to talk about the grandma that was running across the street. I thought that's where you were.
No, that's scary.
That's not a jump scare though.
That's not a jump scare. Like it's arguably like very unsettling.
I mean a few. I mentioned one in the last pod where in the Babadook, it's like on the roof and then it like drops down. That was one. You gotta give an honorable mention. Because when I first saw it, it terrified me, which is the red-faced demon in the first Insidious.
Oh, yeah. That was a good jump scare.
Where the mom's just...
Where people have tried to copy that moment so much.
Yeah.
Just worked once.
Host had a few good ones.
Yeah.
Dashcam had a few good ones. I think
Host didn't have good, scary moments. I think the whole thing was just... Like, it was peak suspense that everything did great.
Yeah, there's a few.
I want to give one more shout out to YouTube horror for a second.
The grandma in Hereditary. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
Yeah, that was
more unsettling than anything.
I know.
When she got her head.
I don't know if you actually no, this wasn't really a jump scare, but I got a segment for you.
Wait.
Okay.
I said I was gonna.
Okay, do your thing.
I was gonna do one more.
Okay.
So there's this new small series, 3 episodes, made from the guy who made the Backrooms on YouTube, and now he's making a Backrooms movie with A24,
which good for them. Good for him.
Because of the writing strike, he actually didn't start on the creation of it.
Fair.
So he had time to make this, which is called The Oldest House.
That sounds terrifying.
And the first 2 episodes are like whatever. They're good. But it's the 3rd episode where it's a 40-minute episode of everything happening. And the whole thing is made in 3D. And there's just this unsettling thing that's following him. But because of the way he's holding his camera like a vlog, he's going back and forth. There's straight moments where you're like tapping the spacebar because you're like, motherfucker's gonna turn around. This thing's gonna be there. And then it was, and it's terrifying. It is just it's really well done.
Also, Hell House when he's under the sheets.
The sheets, and then also the stairway one.
Yeah. Fuck that. Just fuck that.
Incredible.
So Tono.
So your segue.
So Tono.
Oh, by the way, just like so him. That we explain what happened. Obviously we have 3 cameras, and I'm learning this 3rd camera. I have learned that I think that the 3rd camera only shoots up to 30 minutes. So if I disappear, it's because I'm turning that one back on.
So I have an honorable mention since you mentioned jump scares.
Okay.
We got to talk about how you fucking traumatized me in elementary school with Scary Road. Scary Car.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't elementary school, it was middle school.
If we got to talk Scary Car, Scary Maze. I don't know if you remember that one.
Scary Maze and Scary Road were the 2.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to do it.
Those were just...
I had to do it.
They were just creepy.
It was creepy.
So, Tono, we're both romantics at heart, right? God. Obviously, I'm in
engaged?
love and you're getting there. Sorry. But you know,
wow.
Is
that the quote to my life?
But listen, I know.
I'm in love and you're getting there.
I'm gonna get that on a shirt for you. That's the first official Nerd Slice merch.
I think you get Evans in love and Tono's getting there.
Tono's getting there. That's what I'm saying. The very first. Follow us at we don't have a shop.
Nothing. We're not gonna promise something else when we have 30 people who watch this episode.
Listen, our social media's been popping off lately.
I know, because we got a great fucking editor.
We do. Thank you, Talia. Anyway. So, we're both romantics at heart, right?
Thank you,
We did
Tony.
the Riz GBT challenge a few weeks ago.
Yes, and I won.
That was going to be this original segment, but I could not find the bot that we used. But I thought of a different sort of
I probably could find it.
Yeah.
I don't delete our texts.
Did I send it to you?
Yes. How did I fuck do you think I did
shit,
it? We're not going to do that right now.
Bro, wait.
No, I veto.
Fine.
Veto.
But instead, I have a list here.
Okay.
Very famous horror movie icons.
Okay.
And we're going to talk about, if we would go on a little date with them or not. And if so, what that date would look like.
Are we going on a dating sim right now?
Kind of.
Okay.
So, Tono.
Okay.
Freddy Krueger.
No.
I also say no. He's problematic.
He's a pedophile.
Yeah, problematic. Did not give off good vibes. Also, he's got like weird knife.
No, it's not the knives thing.
Knife gloves.
I can accept how you look. I can accept how you look. If you got burned, right? I'm talking about the same person, right?
Freddy Krueger, yes.
Cool. The one with the knives for hands. Yeah. I can forgive a lot. Not pedophilia.
Fair.
Right? Like,
fair.
No. There's murder. There's murder, and you're like, oh, okay. But if you're a monster,
say no more. Say no more. Michael Myers. I would let that man rock my shit.
Daddy. That's daddy right
Michael
there.
Myers.
That's daddy right there.
6 foot something. He can take a beating. He's a strong but silent type.
That's daddy right there.
You're always gonna feel protected. He's got a dope theme, like we said last pod.
He has a mask.
He's got a mask. Some people are into that. Just why not? What would our perfect day with Michael Myers be like? Probably a walk in the woods where he hides the bodies.
No, my favorite thing about Michael Myers in all his movies, right? Not just the good ones, is that people just need to walk fast and not fall, and they'll be fine.
True.
Right? Because I don't think I've ever seen Michael Myers run. He just like briskly walks places.
Fair. Jason Voorhees. I'm gonna Nah, yeah. I don't think so. The hockey mask.
Norman Bates 2.0 doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, not, and like, there's a lot of mommy issues there with him.
No, listen, the mommy issues aren't a problem.
You're exposing yourself. I was told to say also that Jason Voorhees has swamp ass.
Oh. I mean, that's fair.
Pennywise. No. It would like reinvigorate my fear. I'm not hearing you out. I will not hear you out. I will not hear you out on Pennywise the dancing clown.
But he can be whatever you want.
No, he turns into your fear.
Yeah, but if
he
he's
turns
in love
into your
with me,
fears,
but if he's
so
in love
he'll
with
just
me,
turn into commitment for you. Chucky, no, it's a doll. Tono! Tono!
I'm lonely.
Leatherface.
No.
I mean,
but his sister?
But like, Leatherface has a sister?
Have you never watched the movie?
No, I literally last podcast said I've never watched the movie.
That's fair, yeah. Yeah, he has a whole family, dude.
But I would say yeah, maybe to Leatherface. I mean, he's got the chainsaw. He can like cook you like a nice steak dinner. He can cook for you, you know, like no?
Nah.
You said it earlier, Norman Bates. No, there's something.
No. He's a business owner. And he cleans up those hotel rooms pretty well.
Fair. I mean, he is, you know.
We just got to work through some mommy issues, and those have never been a problem for me.
Let's just get it over with. Ghostface. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Wait, which one?
Just Ghostface.
No, but like which one?
Just Ghostface.
No.
Ghostface.
No, you know what I mean.
Every movie there's a Ghostface.
No, but there's like a different Ghostface.
Every single Ghostface. Fine. You want to go through them?
Yes.
Scream one. Yeah.
No. But which one of the two motherfuckers?
Whichever one.
No, you have
Do
to
you
pick
want one and I'll take the other?
Sure.
Which one do you want? Yeah, you don't remember the names. I knew this was gonna go.
I pick Billy.
You motherfucker! Fine, I'll take Shaggy.
I know you will.
The Xenomorph.
No.
That's got like weird
No.
acid.
Listen, I want my face hugged, but not like that.
Yeah. the Thing. Maybe. The Thing. Maybe. Keep it a little spicy.
You know, we could go on like 1 or 2 dates.
Samara.
What the fuck?
From The Ring. I've never watched The Ring.
I've seen a certain animation, so...
Don't. You're really exposing.
Listen,
like you're
Twitter is just god awful nowadays. And no, I will not call it X. Twitter
the shark
is just smut at this point.
The shark from Jaws.
Does that make you a furry?
No, I don't think that's how it works, Tono.
We've talked about this. It makes you a scaly. That's right.
Count Dracula.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah,
Dude, he's a count.
What about also if you said yes to the Jaws, you're just the Deep from The Boys. Have you watched The Boys?
No. I've watched the first season.
I'm looking at other ones to see if there's any that we forgot. Pazuzu. That's a child, Tono.
No, the demon isn't.
Oh, that's fair. Oh, Jigsaw?
No.
Isn't it a puppet?
I mean, technically. But, like, not. Technically, it's not a puppet. The puppet is named Jigsaw, but, like, so is the guy. It's weird.
Is this another,
And he has cancer.
Is this
that doesn't make him unlovable. I just want to make sure that I get that clear right now. It's more of the killing thing and torture porn that makes him unlovable.
Is this like a classic Frankenstein's monster scenario where like it's like their name, but like people forget that it's like the actual.
It's not like Jigsaw's monster. What?
Frankenstein's monster.
No, 100% bang. Smash.
And I was about to call you Anthony. Tono, you're really
Frankenstein's monster. All he wants is love.
You're really exposing yourself.
Frankenstein's monster. All he wants is love, and I get that on a fundamental level. Now, Frankenstein, like the guy. No, dude had a full wife.
Oh, Predator.
It's a good dad, you know. It's a good father right there.
He's a good dad. He like murders like. He hunts people down.
But he teaches his child how to do it too.
What do you mean he teaches his child?
Yeah.
Don't know, are you thinking of the correct movie?
Yes, I am.
Which movie are you thinking about?
Predator.
Who's in Predator?
Predator.
What's the Predator about?
Predator is about the Predator hunting down the alien.
No, that's the movie Alien versus Predator.
Now I'm figuring that shit out. Is that the one that's also... Isn't the original Predator the one that's like Rambo style?
Yes, with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ah, okay. Still Predator. I mean, still Smash.
This was a terrible.
Why would you?
This was a. I
do you
should
think
not
I'm gonna
have,
say no to all of them? That wouldn't be a fun session.
I should not have proposed this segment. I don't have any more. I'm looking.
It's. You know what this reminds me of when Markiplier did the Smasher Pass for the Pokemon?
Any of the original DBD killers. Which of those would you?
The Huntress.
So you just want a very tall, muscular woman.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. You know what I mean? Trapper's giving me very big
the random thing from Pan's Labyrinth.
No.
I still should watch that movie.
Just because it has eyes in its hand, that would freak me out.
Okay. Yo, we haven't watched Beau is Afraid.
No, we haven't.
I just remembered that.
Yeah. But apparently it's very unsettling.
Well, let's watch it then.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
The Hand from Talk to Me.
No.
I mean,
no.
Listen, I wouldn't, but some people on the internet Who the? Oh,
That's the spirit from the DBD dating sim.
Smash.
Yeah, I know you would. All right, guys. Let's move on. Oh, you need I didn't do it last time. Give me a horror movie thing to do. Questions of the day in the style of.
You need a song to sing
In horror movie style.
Have you done The Exorcist?
I don't remember how that.
Me neither.
So pick a different one.
Okay. I don't remember any more horror themes. Scream, go. I don't remember it either. Chucky. I'm just gonna keep on saying them until you remember one. That's not Chucky.
Questions of the day.
We've already done
It was
that.
Psycho. No, we didn't.
Yes, we have.
No, that was just me doing actual Psycho.
Yeah,
I didn't do it to questions
you've already
of the day,
done
though.
it.
I got this. Questions.
Okay, fair enough.
Questions of the day. It was Jaws. There we go. Cool. I'm never going to do that again. So I asked you guys.
You have to do it one more time.
I know I do. I asked you guys, if you had to come up with your own horror movie, what would it be about? And you guys gave some interesting answers. 50-50, go.
Aesthetica.
Nope. V. Mogurtov. I wish Delia was here for this moment. She just says all of nursing. And like valid.
Yeah, I mean,
like I hear stories from
the reason I didn't get into medicine. Because it's scary. Blood is scary. It's supposed to be on the inside, but when it's on the outside, that's not how it's supposed to be.
One day you're gonna get it right. One day you will, and I know that
I'm
you
never
will.
gonna get it right. The next person is.
You're never gonna give me up.
Never gonna let you down.
You're never gonna run around.
I will. It's good for my cardiovascular health.
Cardiovascular. I forgot the name of it. What's the thing? The something fitness test.
Oh, the Grace. No.
the great fitness test. Do you remember that one?
I don't remember what it's called.
Do you remember the one year where I like an anime protagonist? You know how Zenetsu?
The Grace. The Grand. Pisner. Pasner.
Pfizer.
Just say it out loud.
The Grand Pacer fitness test. Do you remember that one year that I was like Zenetsu and decided to master one thing, and I got the second highest in pull-ups?
Yeah.
Could not run, could not do anything, but I said, I'm going to get... Yes, I remember that you that after you did your thing, you collapsed.
So yes.
I think we've said it on the pod.
I was very proud of you.
Dono being the dumbass that he is.
I really wanted the presidential... listen.
Dono wanted the presidential fitness test.
I wanted the fucking magnet.
When he has asthma. Dono ran and broke...
No, okay. We're not telling the story. I was in like all the sports. But I never got the friggin' president's...
Cool guy.
I never got the president's whatever, the award. The presidential award. And so my last year, I was like, I really want it. And so I had all of them. But to get the president's or the whatever award, whatever the fuck it's called, you have to get like a certain thing in all of them. And the one that I just didn't have was the running. Right? And like...
Wow.
I think that...
Whoa, he's really good.
I think that... If I would have like just practiced it, I would have been fine. But it's that I had to get a 6:30 mile with 30 seconds. And I had never run a mile less than 7 minutes. And so one of the track guys was like, I'll pace you. I got a 6:31 the first time. And then we did it again. And I got a 6:31. And then the third time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I have to do it. I've already tried this hard. And then I got a 6:30 and had a straight asthma attack, went to the hospital. So
that was really fun.
I still didn't get the fucking magnet.
That was really fun. Me running up to your dad being like, hey, your phone?
Yeah.
What about it? Do you have separation anxiety?
I was told that I need to look at my phone.
Well, now you can.
Okay.
So going back to what we were supposed to talk about, I asked you guys, what movies would you make? V Mogurtop just said all of nursing. Oh God, that was scary. That was a real life horror movie. Aesthetica says, her horror movie idea is when you hit your funny bone, a killer clown appears and kills you. I don't know, man. I'm making this up on the spot. You know what, Aesthetico, for making it up on the spot? I like it. Very, very Slaughterhouse Velocipaster.
I'm sorry. I checked out.
I know you. I
checked out that hole.
I know you did. It's okay, but I know. So Aesthetica, this is me and you. Let's make it a reality.
Whatever Aesthetica thinks would be a good horror movie.
Half Squat Soph says,
100% down with.
the void finally consuming me.
I feel like that wouldn't be a good horror film.
I wouldn't watch it, honestly.
It'd be actually like real sad.
I know. Sad that it didn't happen sooner.
It'd be pretty cool on YouTube, though.
This next one here from Stick Figures. I have a really great one, but I can't say it because if not, I'd have to kill whoever steals the idea. And if I kill you first, Sticks. Anyway, this last one here comes from
rather violent.
It did. It's because you talked it because I realized how fucking feral you are with all these horror movies.
I'm not feral. They're imaginary people.
I would fuck Pennywise. I would.
No.
I would go on a date.
No.
I would go on a date.
You said dates.
Fine.
The only one I said smash was Michael Myers because he's daddy.
This is Tono. Ready? I would go on a date with Pennywise the dancing clown. What are you guys going to talk about?
Why do I sound like Pennywise?
What are you guys
reenactments?
No, Pennywise is more like a hiya, Georgie.
That was done. That was well done.
Thank you. I've been practicing my actions. Give me a thing and I'll do it right now.
Kermit. Never make that sound.
Hi there,
again.
Kermit the Frog here. Why are you not watching
Elmo.
the Nerd Slice podcast? The what?
Elmo.
Rocco Kitty! Rocco's a rock! Have you ever watched that clip? That's my favorite.
The fact that Elmo just fucking hates
Give
this
me one
rock.
more. Give me one more. I'm power hungry right now. Give me one more. That's your question of the day, actually. See, we didn't forget a question of the day now. Give Evan people to impersonate.
I think that Evan has been possessed.
Uh-huh.
Pluto.
Like the dog?
Yes.
He does.
You're talking. That's not a good impersonation.
Give me another one.
Hey, stop talking.
Give me another one. Give me one right now. Stanley? Excelsior. I don't.
Who the fuck is Stanley?
Stan Lee.
Oh, Stanley.
Not like the cup.
You said Stanley.
Stanley.
Stanley Steamers makes your
Stanley Steamers.
Oh God, we've lost it. Do you have a last one?
Yeah, I do.
What is it? Who is it?
This last one here from Nick RF going, an Emmy Award winner goes insane trying to make a film. That's a little too close to home. I don't know if we can.
That's just the Black Swan, but film.
Yeah. Cozy would kill it. I want to see Cozy's acting chops.
I want to see Cozy. I miss Cozy.
I saw his mom today. You know how we have the joke of David Caserta runs into everyone? Which, like, mind you, we probably just said that name.
We should have Cozy on the podcast one day.
I think that'd be really chaotic. Only if he brings his dog.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But I just, made eye contact with his mom and I was like, oh shit, what's up?
She's like the best. She's super
the
nice.
loveliest. And she was there with his grandma.
Nice.
And she's also a lovely lady. Shout out to the Casertas.
Casertas are dope.
Casertas. Anyway, that's all the time that we have. Except I'm lying to you because I was told to look at my phone. We have one more here. Anthony says, and I quote, his answer, my bad, Antagua. Shout out to Antagua.
Editor of the Nerd Slice.
His answer.
Social media.
I guess you'll have to wait and see. Because we are technically making horror movies.
Oh, that's right.
So, wait. Yeah. We have a third camera now. We can do shenanigans like that.
So, have you started your horror short?
Yeah.
No. Don't you fucking lie to me.
I started it. I finished the storyboard.
Have you shot anything?
I have. A nice real close-up of my toes.
If
my film has nothing.
Hey, if I swear to God, if I pull up your short film. Hey,
Yes.
If I pull up your short film and I see your toes, I'm punching the fuck out of you.
I'm gonna have like.
I'm punching the fuck out of you.
You know how sometimes.
Hey?
No, it's cool. You know how sometimes people in their like films will have like a very like millisecond cut of like a random freeze frame. I'm gonna have my toes in there. Call it a. I'll come up with something right now. Give me a sec.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this episode. Before he keeps on going off the deep end, we actually have a double camera. Before he keeps on going off the deep end, I would just want to say thank you, and we'll catch you next week on the final, the greatest, the Spooky Wooky Nerd Slice Spectacular. Be there, and we'll have our guests. It is going to be the 43rd episode. It's not. It's the 44th, and I do not care what you say.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay.
Thanks so much for watching.
Don't ever talk to me like that again, you punk ass bitch. Haha.